Hello everyone. In this presentation, we would discuss about concept of estimation of ketone, which is exercise of organic practical. Any unknown organic compound, if we add NaOH and excess I2 to it, and if it forms pale yellow precipitates of the iodoform, then we can say that surely that unknown compound having methyl ketone group. This is, you know about a ketonic group, but when accompanied by the methyl group, then it is called methyl ketone group. So that test is known as iodoform test, and it is a qualitative analysis, you can say that, for the ketonic methyl ketonic group. Now, this exercise estimation of ketone is actually designed and conceptualized on the basis of this iodoform test. This is a beautiful example of how any qualitative analysis test can be used, can be exploited for the quantitative analysis. Here you can see the reaction equation: 1 mole of acetone, and which is a 1 mole of ketone, any ketone, but here I have taken example of acetone, requires 3 moles of I2 and 4 moles of NaOH. It forms 1 mole of iodoform, sodium salt of acid and other products. In short, 1 mole ketone requires 3 moles of I2. Or in other words, if 3 moles of I2 consumed, used up, then there can be 1 mole of ketone. And on the basis of this relationship, we can calculate, we can determine the amount of ketone in a given solution. So let us look how. So principle is that in our ketone solution, we are adding known but excess amount of I2 solution. So from that I2 solution added, somewhat is going to use in the formation of iodoform. Remaining unused I2 can be determined with the help of its titration with the sodium thiosulfate using a starch as an indicator. So their difference, because iodine added, that quantity is unknown, how much I2 solution is unused, that we can determine. So the difference will tell you about how much I2 is used up. And you know that if 3 moles I2 is used, there can be 1 mole of ketone. So the amount of I2 used up in our exercise, in your exercise, with the back calculation, you can determine the amount of ketone. So let us check the procedure. First, we are taking the 25 ml ketone and dilute it up to the mark, up to 250 ml. From this diluted solution, we are only taking 10 ml. Now here friends, in most of the exercise, you are pipetting 25 ml. But here you are taking 10 ml into the glass toppered bottle. You are adding 25 ml distilled water as shown in the slide, and 10 ml, one normal NaOH solution for the, as it is a ingredient of the iodoform. We keep it for 5 minutes, and now we are adding known quantity of I2, zero point 0.1 normal 25 ml. So see, the quantity is known to us, and we study. So now everything is there. Ketone is there, NaOH is there, and I2 is added. We keep this mixture aside for 15 minutes, and during this time, formation of this iodoform takes place. After 15 minutes, now we can guess, out of 25 ml added I2, somewhat must be used during the, in the process of iodoform formation, and remaining unused. So to determine how much is unused, what we are doing, now we are adding into this glass toppered bottle 11 ml 1 normal HCl. Now why we are adding 11 ml 1 normal? Because we have added 10 ml 1 normal, so we are adding slightly excess for the acidification, and immediately the unused I2 get liberated. So we have to titrate it immediately with the Na2H2O3 sodium thiosulfate filled in a burette using starch as an indicator. Suppose the reading is a B ml. So we can say that B ml sodium thiosulfate that is used for the unused I2 from the 25 ml I2 added for 10 ml diluted ketone solution. Now, meanwhile, those 15 minutes break where iodoform reaction takes place, we can perform this blank experiment in which we can calculate exact normality of I2. So what we are doing, we are taking 25 ml zero point 0.1 normal I2 in a flask, and we titrate it with the 0.1 normal sodium thiosulfate using starch as an indicator. If both solutions have approximately zero point 0.1 normality, then reading would be around 25 ml. Let us say that reading is a AML. So AML is actually the amount of sodium thiosulfate used for the 25 ml I2 solution, and you can exact calculate normality of I2 also. Now friends, we have two readings. AML sodium thiosulfate that is used for 25 ml I2. BML sodium thiosulfate used for the unused I2, which is the remaining I2 after iodoform reaction takes place. So their difference A minus B equal to C, that is I2 solution actually used for the 10 ml diluted acetone solution from the 250, because earlier it was 250 but we have taken 10 ml. So now already we discussed in a principle, if 3 moles I2 used, there can be 1 mole of ketone, and 1 mole of acetone here, its molecular weight is a 58 gram. So we can write this expression, 6000 ml 1 normal I2 if used, then there can be 58 gram acetone. Now let me clear that why we have written 6000 ml here, because students, actually I2 is a diatomic gas and 3 moles are used, so total 6 atoms, so that's why we are taking 6000 ml 1 normal I2 equal to 58 gram acetone. We can calculate for 1 ml, here we are using 0.1 normal I2, so we have to convert it, so that is 58 into zero point 0.1 upon 6000, which is 0.000966 gram acetone. So once you have this expression for 1 ml, then what about for your CML? So you will get that answer, but mind well, as we have taken here from the 250 ml only 10 ml. So from the for 250 ml, we have to multiply this answer with the 25, and that would be your final answer, how much gram ketone you are getting. During your regular batch, you can consult your lab in charge and ask how much acetone was dissolved per liter. So you can calculate your theoretical answer, and you can always compare your experimental answer. For example, if 10 gram ketone is dissolved, suppose if we assume that 10 gram ketone is dissolved per liter, because you are taking 25 ml solution, so that should contain theoretically 0.250 gram. So your answer should be uh, near this round about 250 gram. So you can always compare your answer. Some keywords you should learn about and you should remember from this experiment. You should know about the difference of the iodometry and iodimetry, and remember these are also types of titration. Like iodoform, you should remember the formula of bromoform and chloroform. What is formula of sodium hypoiodite, and simultaneously what is the sodium hypochlorite, which is a bleaching solution. uh, we discuss about the methyl ketone group in this experiment, and the example taken was acetone. So think about the two more examples of the methyl ketone group, and simultaneously, though not a part of this practical, but what is called active methylene group. So try to get the answers of these questions. I hope in this presentation, concept of estimation of ketone must be clear to you. Thank you very much.